Paradise. Does it exist? That's what we're going to be talking about tonight on the live feed. Every night on this channel, I broadcast live. I share on a topic, and I also take each and every live comment. I read them on the air. We talk about life. But tonight, as the structured topic, the opening topic, what I'm reflecting on is paradise. Does it exist? What is it? How do you obtain it? And that's it. You know, we're gonna tackle that. Norma, hey Sam, how are you tonight? I feel good overall. I'm thankful. Overall, it's a good day. How are you, Norma? So paradise, I think the definition of paradise is less worry. I think paradise is the elimination of worry. And if you can't eliminate it completely, you want to eliminate it as much as possible. And I think what you'll learn in life is, in this world, you're never going to eliminate worry completely, but you can lessen the worry. You can make your life have less cares, less worry. So how do you do that? Because I don't know anyone that doesn't want to live in paradise. Moss, what's up, homie? First time on live feed. Good to have you, brother. Love and respect. I don't know anyone that doesn't want to have a life based in paradise. Backwoods, what's up? Norma, I come from a long line of worry warts. Yeah, I understand that. Tony, how's Florida? I'm in paradise, brother. 82 degrees, sunny for the foreseeable future. That's Florida, baby. Endless summer. That's what they call it. That's what my license plate says. I spent an extra $25 a year for a specialized license plate that says endless summer. Why? Because I'm in paradise. Paradise is partly you making your life, you paying an extra $25 a year for a specialized license plate that when you look at it, you get inspired. Your inspiration, your surroundings, your decorations, your life is somewhat created by your decisions and how you set it up. And that's part of creating paradise. Moss, just wanted to tell you that your smile on my feed always makes my day. Well, I appreciate that. Love and respect. But definitely paradise starts with less worry. The biggest thing that will gnaw at your soul until you die is worry. My mom says, Sam, if you don't want kids, never have them, because as a parent, you never stop worrying. And I understand that, because when I had a pet, I never stopped worrying about my pet. Never. Why did I get rid of a house? Well, my house was just a worry. Everything about it I worried. I worried, when was the hot water heater going to break? When was the washer machine going to break? When was there a leak under the sink? When do I have to clean the dryer vent? When do I have to replace a fixture? When do I have to replace the garage door opener? Why did I worry about all those things? Because all those things had to get replaced. It was a valid worry, because all that's facts. When you own a house, it's constant worry. Owning a house is like having a child. It's constant worry. Now, you got to live somewhere, so I'm not saying everyone should live like me. But what I'm saying is, the more things you have, the more worry. And then the more worry you have, the less you're in paradise. Now, if you got a lot of things and you're in New Jersey, it's a total disaster. Now, if you got a lot of things and you live in Florida, semi-disaster. But at least you're in Florida. But can you really be in the beach when you got to clean a 1,500 square foot house? Not really. I know people that spend their entire off time taking care of their house. Why? Because they worry about the upkeep of their house. Things, people, obligations, all equal worry, and worry is an equivalent. Worry is companion of stress. And no matter where you live, what the climate, when you have a lot of worry and a lot of stress in your life, you're not in paradise. It could be even more painful if, well, I'm not going to say that. I was going to lie and say, you could be in Florida and have a lot of worry and stress. It'd be more painful than New Jersey, but I don't think that's true. I was going to lie to you. I don't want to lie to you. Why do I say the majority of the people are stressed out in America, even though America is the richest country in the world, even though stock market's all-time high? Because 80% of America still living paycheck to paycheck. That's worry. You worry about missing a paycheck. You worry about, something happens and your job lays you off. Is that a valid worry? Yes. Have I ever been laid off? Yes. I was laid off one time right before Christmas. So when you live simple, you have less financial obligations, less worry, more paradise. What did I wake up one day and say I want to create my life? Well, after my dog died, I said, this is it. One is I said, I don't want to get another pet. Why? Because I don't want to worry again. That my dog brought me a lot of love, but why don't I get another one? Because I don't want to worry again. I don't want to work again. Like that worry is work, that's stress. That's not paradise to me. When they lick you, I fed a squirrel for about an hour at the park I was at today. And then the squirrel's feeding the squirrel the peanuts. After I fed him or she, they went back and got their other squirrel, and they came back, both of them together. Did I feed both of them? Yeah. It was great. We talked about life. Even the guy stopped in a pickup. He goes, oh, you feeding the squirrel? So yeah. It was magical. And did I have to pick up their dookie? No. Did I have to worry about, like, if the squirrels get hit by a car? I don't want them to get hit by a car. But right now I'm going live. I don't know what they're doing. If I had a dog right now, I'd be going live. I think I got to get home and go see my dog. I'd worry about it. When I'm at work, I worry about my dog. I don't want to worry anymore. Don't worry. I want paradise. What's paradise? Less worry, less stress. So are you saying the only way to get to paradise is to detach from things and live simple? For me, yes. I can lie to you and say, oh, getting into a loving relationship, getting to a nice Bible-based church, and I can lie to you, but that's not for me. That's not for me. To me, paradise is less worry, less stress, more freedom, more peace. That's paradise. And Florida, obviously. Hot weather, got to be a case. Does environment matter? You tell me. Where are you at right now? What degree is it? Cloudy? I was on the beach today. Sandy Beach. I just got off the beach. The next 10-day forecast, you know what it is? 82 and sunny. Is that paradise? Oh, that's pretty close. What's your paradise? Now, I know some people, I remember, like, when they were going, like, different religions were going back and forth. It was debating on what's heaven, what's paradise. Some people said it was like 40 versions. Some people said it was like this. We're all going to be praising the Lord up in the sky. Look, I don't know what that's going to be like. No one knows. I pray it's peaceful. But I don't want to live a life that's my only happiness is to look forward to that. I mean, damn it. You got to create your life down here as best you can. Sometimes I'll talk to my mom. She says, you down there in paradise? I say, yeah. Now, truth be told, when I was in North Jersey, we looked at like South Jersey, Cape May area and all that. Like, oh, down there's paradise. Is paradise at a beach? Yeah, for me, yeah. But it's at a beach. It's with less worries, less stress. Because life brings enough. The elimination of it? No, but the minimalization of it. When are you your most unhappy? When you have the most worries, the most stress. When are you the most happy? When you have less worries, less stress. And so that's what I think it comes down to. I think paradise comes down to the simplification of life, creating a life where there's less worry, less stress, a physical climate that speaks to your soul, visual effects, whether it's a license plate, whether it's the color of your car, whether it's the shape of your car, the visual atmosphere, whether it's a palm tree, all those things play a part in creating paradise. Does it exist? It exists in this world, But like everything in this world, there's still bad stuff. It exists within us a little bit. Part of it is you have to be at peace with yourself. I mean, look, you can live in Florida and you can be living out of a car. I see a lot of people do it. They're not at peace with themselves. Yeah, I always often say on this channel, look, you got to go on some type of spiritual journey where you're at peace with yourself. All the religions basically pump, look, God basically lives inside you. So basically what that basically says, if you're in a peace with yourself, you're searching for some type of painting of God, but really it's inside you. A level of peace with yourself. You're always going to be a little frustrated with yourself because we're all human. We let ourselves down. And, those are my thoughts tonight. I roll down this live. I'll roll down my windows, then we'll go all live comments, and then we'll go from there. Love and respect. Hydration break. Backwoods, gang, good to see you. Norma. Tony, Backwoods. Good to hear. Thank you, brother. Loyalty means everything. What's up, Sam? I'm just doing the best I can. How are you, brother? Christina. Hey there. How's it going? Pretty good. How are you? Sherlyn. Hey. Hey, Sam. Taking a quick break before I have to get back to my ICU patients. Prayer emoji to you. Love your videos. Thank you. Love and respect to all the nurses, caretakers, doctors, and everyone else. Love to you. I've been to many hospitals. You can get a lot of viruses in hospitals because there's a lot of germs there. I'm not intimidated by hospitals, but as I get older, I never really wanted to go there, but I have less of a desire to go there. But I guess obviously, look, if you work in ICU, you see the effects of worry on your health. When you're worrying about your health problems, those are the biggest problems to worry about. Sometimes we all get down in life, things aren't going our way, and then when you're ever in a hospital, and I've been in a hospital both visiting and on the bed. I've been a patient and a visitor, and really, the only thing you're thinking about then is, well, one is, again, I did worry about my dog. Who's going to take care of my dog? I worry. But basically, and I also didn't want my mom to come see me after a traffic accident. Why? Because she was going to come into that hospital room with worry. I don't want that spirit on me. That's why, like last night, I said, I don't like it when people pressure me like, Sam, I was worried about you. Where were you last night? I don't like that. It's too much worry. It feeds on my spirit. Worry kills your paradise. But when you see and when you feel physical health problems, your main goal, after you're done worrying about how other people are going to be affected by your problems, is that you just don't want to feel pain again. You want to get out of there. And so, look, even if you're having a bad day, make a mental note. At least you're not in a hospital. As far as like being a patient. So love to you, Sherlyn, and all those in the hospital. Moss. I live in my Honda Civic. There you go, brother. With my beloved doggy. Well, brother, I don't know how you do that, man. God bless you, though. If it works for you, I don't judge. I say God bless. Live and let live. Shh. Sam, we have to stop meeting in secret like this, laughing. At work, listening. Yeah, put the earbuds on. Good to hear you, Mr. Samuel. Good to see you, Mrs. Live and Let Live, a.k.a. the insurance agent. Live and Let Live, what type of insurance do you sell? Live and Let Live. Sam, finally got several thumbs down. Laughing myself. Yeah. I know you don't, because when you got several thumbs down, that's going to be the real test of if you want to continue going on. But I pray you never get them, but you probably will. Just remember, just keep doing you, man. Because look, if you let people affect you, then you're never going to be happy in life. You're never going to be in paradise. I've often shared, I think that was part of like my first couple videos, is I really don't care what people think. And it's kind of true. I mean, I'm human, so I still feel negativity. I'm not trying to act like I'm not human. So I still feel the pain of the negative feedback. But I really don't care what people think. I keep going forward. And that's part of paradise. Because if you care what people think, your insecurities will be blown up. And it's going to be a total disaster. Okay? You thought Tristan Thompson cheating with Jordan was a disaster? Wait until you allow people to direct your life. And when someone gives you a thumbs down and you shut down your channel, if you want to have a channel, that's what happens. The negative people direct your life. Now, if it gets bad enough for any of us would quit. None of us are above that, but you know what I'm saying. Good job. Free to be me. Paradise is an individual state of mind. Well, I definitely agree. Good to see you, brother. I definitely agree that we have to be at peace with ourselves. But then what creates a state of mind? That's where I'm going with this. Because you create your state of mind a little bit. If you have a car payment that's above your means, if you have too big of an apartment or house, if you have 2 pets or 4 pets, some people are adopt a dog and they haven't figured out their own life. Not good, not good. And if you got all these pets, you got a bad relationship, you got bad health, you're creating too much worry in your life. And your state of mind is a complete disaster. Like, listen to Nas's first single or first album, New York State of Mind. His state of mind was totally different than it is now. Why? Because he was in a different place in life. His environment was different. His friends were different. His daily routine was different. So your state of mind is created by your routine, your habits, your friends, your atmosphere, your financial situation that you've got yourself into. Some things you can't control in that, but there's plenty of life you can't control. And plenty of time I've been knocked on my ass and there's nothing I could do about it. But there are some things you can control. You can control to downsize. You can control to eliminate relationships. You can control to spend $25 extra to get a specialized license plate. Does that matter? It matters to me. And that's what me creating my paradise. Do you somewhat actually have to intentionally create a paradise? Yeah. Because like the saying goes, if you think someone else is planning your life, wait till you see what they got planned for you. Not much. Not much. You got to start planning your life. And you got to start putting yourself in a good state of mind as best you can. Love and respect. Wally, what's up, brother? Hey, Sam. I'm living it, brother. Good. This is night number 2. All right, keep you in prayer. Of me car camping while I work my union electrician job. 150 miles away from home over here in Mississippi. So far, so good. No worries. Wally, I pray for you, our brother Mass, and all those on the nomadic journey. May a peaceful night, safe travels, and an enjoyable self-respect. Mas, do you believe there is a God? Yes, I believe in God and Jesus. But if you don't, or someone else believes in something else, I'm not here to try to convert people. I went on my own spiritual journey to figure out my own life. I'm not here trying to get converts. I'm just trying to keep myself in my own paradise. I'm not trying to say, if you don't convert to my way of thinking, you're going to hell, I'm in paradise. I ain't saying that. I'm saying, look, for me, I wanted to find peace with myself. That's why I went on my spiritual journey. Why do I believe in God and Jesus? Look, for me, what sold me on Jesus was anyone who stands in front of a prostitute and says, let he who has no sin cast the first stone, to me, that's God. Okay. I've always felt God something in my heart. There's a part of life that I can't explain. I just feel. And that's what sells me on God. Now, that may not sell someone else. Do I care? No. Because what I do is I mind my business. I just live my life. I don't care what anyone does as long as they're not hurting anyone. I don't care. Good job. Whoa, Sam. You should go to Paradise Vegas. Nope, not leaving Florida. And have some fun for the weekend. No, I appreciate that, but I'm staying in Florida. I love you. Rocky, it's subjective. We're all different. That's true, Rocky. I love you. I appreciate you. Snow Dog, what's up, man? Snow Dog. How are you, brother? Are you still in New Jersey, living in your whip? Living in your car? Good to see you, Snow Dog. M-Toff, what's up, brother? Went to a job fair today. Some of them said just apply online. Everyone's going to say just apply online. I was like, what was the point of going? What was the point if they're going to tell you that? Yeah, just to get you into the door to try to sell you on stuff and sign you up for stuff. It's all a promotional advertisement. Could have done that at home, yeah. But what they did was basically suck you in. It's all a promotional advertisement. Job fairs are dead. That's why I say your phone is your most important resource. Why? You should have your resume in your phone. You should be applying to jobs on your phone. You should do Uber Eats. Just like, I was a pizza delivery guy. So what's the equivalent in today's society? Uber Eats. Do Uber Eats. Do DoorDash. Right now, you can sign up on your phone. You can start tomorrow. You at least get $10 an hour while you wait to figure out a career. I would do it. Love and respect. Mel Magalona. Forgive me for not saying that right. Hey, Sam. Greetings from Spain. Well, brother, ¿dónde estás, hermano? Good to see you. Cameron, this is good, Sam. Praise the Lord. Free to be me. Some people have been in hell so long. Self-medication is the only paradise I know. Well, I know plenty of people like that, and I don't judge them. I don't want to mock them. because I understand how painful this world can be, and I could be broken at any time. Any of us can. So I don't judge them. I don't mock them, but I don't spend time with them. Not because I'm judging them, because it's not good for me. I can't save them by hurting myself. They got to do the work of their own life. They got to figure out their own life. And I will always try to do like something that will never hurt them. But I've tried that. I just avoid them. I pray for them. I don't judge them. But yeah, everyone's got to figure out their own life to a certain extent. Surely. Many root issues are lack of basic self-care. Well, I totally agree with that. Self-care is a full-time job. So if you're totally unemployed, like my man Mtoff, self-care shit out of the day. Wake up early, go to the gym, shave, do Uber Eats, do DoorDash, masturbate, walk on the beach. That's a full day, brother. Self-care. Good job. Krishna, it's a good day. Thumbs up. Good. Living life. Peace emoji. Good. What type of work do you do? IT engineering. Do you enjoy your job? Yes, but obviously I would love to be financially independent. Yolanda. Hey, Sam. Everybody. Anybody's Google account been hacked? Y'all heard such a thing? I've heard of people being hacked, but mainly when you're in an unhealthy relationship, you think everything's being hacked. Why? You're paranoid. You're sleeping with the enemy. When you're sleeping with the enemy, you don't know if your Google's been hacked, somebody's following you. It's a total disaster. Yolanda, you got to change your number. Yolanda, I love you. Change your number. Live and let live. I'm a licensed property and casualty insurance agent. Hope vehicle and in-vehicle emoji, boat, cycle, and exercise, excess liability. Well, somebody better get their umbrella coverage from Live and Let Live. I have an umbrella coverage. Good job. Milano. What's up, Milano? Sammy. Paradise. Yeah, he's in Miami. He knows where Paradise is. Sammy, Paradise is where you park and relax. Nothing more. Well, Milano, my fellow Floridian who is very wise and who likes Colombian girls and Cuban coffee, we say to you, my brother, hydration break. Good job. Shout out to you and Milano. I'll be down in Miami soon. Don't worry. Snow Dog, I'm still hanging in there, Sam. Good, brother. I'm very proud of you. Love living in my car. Good job, brother. Total disaster cold. I know, but I'm proud of you, brother. Snow Dog, I'm very proud of you, brother. You're hanging in there. And here's the good news, brother. It's February 20th right now as I make this live feed. So you got one more month. Once you get to the end of March, you made it out of this hell. And then the temperatures go up, you're good. So, brother, just hang 4 more weeks, and you made it through for another year, you're good. So just remember that, brother. And if you can make it through this, you can make it through anything. You know, so just remember that, brother. I'm very proud of you. Cameron, I finally accepted the fact that you are just a line in someone else's story. Yeah, look, that's why I tell you, you got to create your own story because everyone else is writing their, look, you can't focus on other people to create your paradise. Your paradise will become hell, like Yolanda's experiencing, when you start to make someone else your paradise. Like your girlfriend, your boyfriend, Yolanda, or your family member is your paradise. Guess what happens? All of a sudden, your Google account's hacked. And, all of a sudden, someone's following you. All of a sudden, total mental meltdown. Have I been there? Yeah. And what I can tell you is separate yourself and build your own paradise. Don't worry about other people. I'm a traveling van. Exactly, Milano. Yeah, that's my brother, Traveling Van. He's holding down the west coast of Florida. Shout out to Traveling Van and everyone on the west coast of Florida. Live and let live. Yes, this is one of my favorite scriptures after dealing with the woman caught in adultery. Yep, there you go. He who has no sin casts first stone. Totally agree. He left them absolutely speechless. Yep, and eventually that's why they came after him, because he was taking away their power, giving it back to the people. Good job. Love you, Liv. I'm a Traveling Van. But a nice view helps. Well, I'm not mad at that. That's why I was at the beach. Big Dirty. Big Dirty, what's up, brother? What's up to you, Mark? Hey, Sammy. How's life on the road? Magical. Because I'm not really... All I'm doing is spending the majority of my time in Florida and putzing around along the coast. I love it, brother. I love Florida. I love living simple. Less worry, more paradise. Not perfect, but better than it was. And I'm thankful. How are you? How's Mark? Good to see you. Rocky, peace emoji out, bro. Stay safe. Same to you. Thank you, Rocky. Bob, are you a minimalist? I'm really not into labels, but yeah, I mean, look, I live in a car. I live out of one bag. It doesn't get more minimal than that. Love to you. Live and let live. Jesus was a rebel. I totally agree. That's why I got the Renegade car. And was constantly challenging the religious folks. Huh? You right? Why'd he end up on a cross? Religious people got pissed that he was challenging their authority. Totally agree. A lot of people watch you in parking lots from my experiences. They do. Look, people are nosy by nature, but at the end of the day, everyone's always watching you. Look, when you're at the gym, you know how many people are watching you? A lot. Do I care? No, I just do my thing. When you're in a Starbucks, you know how many people watching it? People always nosy. Some people they got nothing else going on in life, but just people watching. Am I mad at them? No, look, as long as I don't bother me, I don't bother them. I gotta keep going forward in life. Jern, long time no see. Good to see you. Got my van on the road. There you go. Heading back to Florida from New England. Well, let me tell you something. One is congratulations. Two is I could definitely tell you that paradise is not New England. I don't care if the Patriots won a Super Bowl or not. Get the hell out of New England. Why? Because paradise ain't up there. We love you and congratulations. Safe travels. NEG. And he said, hey, folks, forward, forward, forward. Well, brother, that's how you get to paradise. You got to keep going forward because let me tell you something. Paradise definitely ain't behind you. Paradise is definitely not your past. Never forget it. Good job. Teresa, I'm not judging. No judgment. Rainbow emoji. And then she gave angel emoji and peace emoji. Well, praise the Lord. Hydration break to you. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you for all your love and support. Tough. Living in the Keys would be my ideal paradise. I'm not really sold on the Keys, but I'm not mad. But anywhere, and Florida's good, yes. I suggest if you ever wanted to come to Florida, you really got, Florida's a huge state. And different parts of the state have a totally different feel. It's often said the more south you get in Florida, the more north you go. And that's true, and that's probably why I like it a little bit. It's not New Jersey, but it's got like that mixed feel down southeast Florida. But the Keys are not my style. Now, I've never really fully been to all the way down there, so I can't fully judge. But I don't like one road in, one road out. I feel trapped. I like options. I'm an options guy, okay? I made my life simple so I can have more options. Options is paradise to me. Sam, what makes you happy? Having unlimited options. Now, some people having too many options, I'll do a video on that makes them overwhelmed. Costco did a study. Shout out to my man Milano, who's got a Costco membership, who buys bulk gas from Costco. Costco did a study that anytime you give customers more than 3 choices of the same product, they will become overwhelmed and choose nothing. Example, there's 3 different types of ketchup. There's Heinz ketchup, there's Hunt's, there's Costco, and there's something else. If there's too many choices of the same thing, people become overwhelmed and they buy nothing. So to increase sales, once Costco found that out, they limit the amount of brands selling the same product. Why? Because then people don't have to make a choice. The choice is already made for them. Now, do I want that? No, I want options. But a lot of people don't want options. They become overwhelmed. So what I can tell you is paradise is subjective. But for me, a lot of options. Good job. I'm a travel man. I think quite a few people are going to be heading to the Southeast Florida doing car van life. Well, I think a lot of people will in their mind, but I think the reality of it is, again, less than 1% of American society lives in their car. And less than 0.1% live in Florida. So it sounds magical, but most people will never do it. There are a lot of van dwellers in Florida. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you look around, you'll see it, especially in the winter, because people travel from all over. But in the summer, people don't want to live in their car in Florida. I do. And I think people, I think like we get caught in the nomad universe. You watch a YouTube channel of someone living in their car, then you watch Bob Wells, then you get caught in this whole algorithm. You think everyone's living in their van. But the facts are 99.9% of society almost is not living in their car and they never will. So it's a very small percentage, but it's because all we know, we see a lot more people and we're more used to it. But that's true. Norma, I've never been anywhere in Florida except Orlando for a business convention. Well, thank you for sharing. Orlando's got a totally different feel than the coastal areas. Orlando is a suburb, inland. It can still be nice. But thank you for sharing, Norm. Big Dirty. We're doing well. Mark Myth, the cute, chubby Asian girl, always wearing Hello Kitty. Yep, they get you every time. Apron that works in Chinese takeout. Down the road. Now we're home and it's cold as hell. Yeah, let me tell you something. When you're cold as hell and then he's going to go into, what's going to happen is he's going to go into the Chinese takeout restaurant. He's going to think that because the waitress is nice to him, that he has a shot. But what happens is one day she's pissed off. She says something smart to you, and your relationship totally falls out. Has that ever happened to me in Starbucks? Yeah. Like, flirting with a hot girl in Starbucks, and all of a sudden she says something snappy, and I said, I ain't never coming back this one again. I don't want to deal with that. For me, you are only one conversation between thinking someone's cute, adorable, and inspiring to a total asshole. And it can happen that quick. For me, as soon as someone says something the wrong way, I'll never speak to them again. That's just how I am. But I hope that girl is worth coming back to that frozen tundra, because I think it's a disaster. I love you guys. I'm a Charlie man. Fixing to get a little bit crowded down yonder, laughing. Well, yeah, in their mind, but I don't think really. Enjoy the dream life says, hey, bro, there's no place like Florida by the beach. I agree. My place is Fort Lauderdale. A little too congested, but it's nice. Tap those shoes. Well, I'm not mad at you. Keep dreaming. Never let anyone steal your dream. Thank you for the comment. I'm tough. I'm much happier living in Florida. Me too. Sunshine naturally makes you happy. Well, I totally agree. Science proves it. Vitamin D proves it. Now, but there is some people that like the mountains and some people that like the cooler temperatures. Am I one of those people? No. But love and respect to you if you are. Milano. Keys is a lot of police checking everybody. Yeah, I don't like that. And they will knock in your window to move you. And an RV resort, and expensive than hotel room. Yeah, I'm not a big Keys guy, but love and respect to everyone who likes it. Good job, Milano. Thank you for sharing. Free to be me. I thought Paradise was a nice job. Beautiful wife and kids. And then he says, BS. Total disaster. I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, I mean, look, that was the American dream. Nice job. Nice house with a picket white fence. 2 kids and 2 dogs. Is that paradise to me? No, that is a complete disaster. But for some other people, is that paradise? I don't know. If someone's in this chat room right now and they have a wife, 2 dogs, 2 kids, and a job, are you in paradise? You tell me. I don't know. Enjoy the dream life says. I saw a video bragging about living in his van in the snow. Next video, he's sick as a dog. It's cold. Sick as a dog and cold. Well, I've been there. I've been sick as a dog in the cold weather in New Jersey. But I had to sacrifice to get to Florida. So, yeah, I don't know his situation. I'm tough. Yeah, not best for car living in any of the Keys. Better for house or maybe even live abroad a boat. I didn't even like sleeping on a water mattress. I couldn't do a boat. Too seasick. I'm tough. Oh, read that. Christina. I used to work at WDW. What does that stand for? And Universal. Miss my Florida years. We miss you too. But I love my Cali life. I'm not mad at you. I want you to be happy. If you're happy in Cali, I love you. I've met a lot of great people in Cali. Love to Cali. I mean, I think if you're not going to be in Florida, I think Cali's one of the next runners up as far as overall nice climate. Russell. California is also a big state. You can be in North Carol. Are you in North California or South Cal? I would obviously want to be in Southern Cal. I would want it to be a little bit warmer. What part of California are you in? Russell Cox. I enjoy your inspirational talks. Thank you. Your attitude about life. Thank you. And your personality. Thank you. Thanks for doing what you do. Thank you for the positive comment. Thank you. Gilbert. Sammy. Too much snow. It's cold. Brother, I've lived that life for 37 years, and that's definitely not paradise. I understand, brother. Love to. Good to see you, Gilbert. Gotta fly. Roll down the windows. I can roll down the windows in the end of February here in Florida. Why? Because it's about 75 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Good job. That's paradise. I'm a Charlie. I predict between 200 to 300 out of every 1,000 will stay in the summer. Once they get used to no AC. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think people are up for that, man. I think you are because you're living a life. I'm with you, brother. Believe me. Traveling, man. Me and you on the same page, brother. I'm looking forward to when it's going to be more quiet here in Florida. Because when I was here in the summer, there was nobody around. I felt like it was my own beach. Look, I'm not mad they stay. But I don't think most people will. I like even here, like in the winter. I'm in South Florida, brother. I know you're a little bit more north than me. But like when it gets to 80 degrees, because the past several days has been 80 degrees. There's people outside. I hear them say, it's a little too hot. Not for me. I like it hot. Teresa? Well, Disney World. Oh, okay, thank you. Live and let live. A bit off the topic. That's all right. Talk about whatever you want. But I wanted to touch in something you said yesterday. You mentioned that when you die, after a while, no one will remember you. That's true. But the truth is that... let me come back to you guys. The American warrior still inspired you. Oh, that's true. Long after he was gone. Oh, that's true. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I mean, look, there's plenty of people in history that their legacy have stayed around. I appreciate the kind comment, number one. Number two, yeah, I mean, I know life, you're right, and I appreciate that. I'm just also mindful that life goes on with or without you. And I think you should remember that for all of us, myself included, that life goes on with or without us. But also, your point is well noted that I do believe you can make a mark on people's life for the good. And, that's a blessing. That's true. Traveling Van. I'm going to Disney World in March. Traveling Van. Traveling Van, don't you have like a year-round pass to the water park? I'm tough. Has anyone knocked on your window recently or just in the past? The last time I got a knock on my window was probably about 3 or 4 months ago. I was at a Florida Turnpike rest stop. State trooper knocked. Swan Auto. I'm visiting Utah, and it's beautiful, but I could never live here over Vermont. That brother loves Vermont, man. Vermont has more of the hippie New England vibe. Did I miss? I'm not mad at you, brother. You love Vermont, man. I hope you get there, man. Because, even I've been to Vermont, and I don't like it. But I love the fact that you love it. I love to see when someone's passionate about their paradise. So you guys know, for me, it's Florida. But obviously, I could tell your paradise is Vermont. So, brother, I want you to get there, man. You got to go wherever your soul makes you feel alive, brother. So I'm rooting for you, Swan Auto. Live and let live. You're right. You're right. Live and let live. Make a good point. I love you. I appreciate you, Liv. Russell, my wife and 2 teenage sons are paradise for me. I'm not mad at that. Thank you for sharing. I love them more than anything. Thank you. But when we have an empty nest, here we go. My wife and I plan to sell the house and find paradise on the road. All right, let me stay positive. You're right. It will come to pass. All I could say, though, in my experience, one is, Russell, thank you for sharing. Respect to you, love to you, and thank you. My only word of caution, not discouragement, but of caution, is that it's very hard to downsize. It's very hard to change, because downsizing is change. Downsizing is change. Downsizing is change. And the older you get, the more you resist change. I've seen many people become empty nesters and have this dream of doing something different, but they're too old, they don't have enough energy, and they resist change. And so I'm not trying to tell you, uproot your family and do anything hurtful. And I'm not telling anyone to do anything, including Russell. Everyone should do whatever they want. I'm just sharing my life observation that be careful not to wait too long, because what I've seen is many people get caught in that trap. And I remember I had a friend that was 53, and his wife had got sick with cancer. Now, she eventually died. That's extreme. That's extreme. So don't take that for everyone. But I remember when she died, his wife died, he said, Sam, I always thought we had more time. Because his dream, he was from New Jersey like I was. His dream was to retire at 60 and build a tiny house or a log cabin. He wanted to build a log cabin in Pennsylvania mountains. And he had bought the land. He had the land. But he said he was going to wait until full retirement age to sell everything to fully build the log cabin and for them to retire. At 60, he was going to do that. You think you got the energy to do that at 60? That's going to take years. But the bottom line is he never even made it to that. Because at 54 or whatever, his wife died. And it took him about 2 years to recover. Every time I talked to him, he was very much down the hill. And suicide rates for people between 50 to 55 are very high, believe it or not. And I remember talking to him years after his wife died. I said, brother, what'd you ever do with that property? He says, just sitting there, Sam. His property his log cabin property in the hills of Pennsylvania was just sitting there, and his house that his wife died in was still sitting there. He resisted the change. He couldn't mentally sell the house. I knew 2 husbands that lost their wife, and even though that obviously it was done, that error. They couldn't sell the house. There was an emotional attachment to the house. So like after you love your kids, I respect that. Now, again, I don't want to force my willing. I'm just sharing. I love you, Cox. After your kids graduate high school, and you're going to find out too, you never stop worrying as a parent. Your kids, they need you to at least 25, 27. So then, your wife's just not going to want to leave your kids, in my opinion. In my opinion, the mother, because mothers worry to the day they die, a mother never wants to be too far away from her kids, especially grandkids, if they may have grandkids by then. Because believe me, if your children are teenagers, they're giving blowjobs and, they're having sex. And if you don't believe me, what were you doing when you were a teenager? You were giving blowjobs and you were having sex. Well, hopefully, whatever you're doing. But what I could tell you is, so here you are. You think when you're an empty nester, you're going to live your dream. When you're an empty nester, your kids are getting pounded out. Eventually, they're going to get pregnant. The grandmother's going to want to be around. You got to realize you need a lot of energy, a lot of wherewithal to downsize. And you got emotional attachments to your house, to all the things in your house. You're used to the roads. And then, like many people I see at the Florida campgrounds, they're in their late 60s, 70s, and they can barely get out of their RV. Do they look like they're enjoying Florida? No. Now, am I telling you what to do? No. I'm not telling anyone what to do. Please don't take. I appreciate that comment so much. But I have to share what I see in life. Because I'm out here and I'm seeing life, and that's what I see. I remember being at the Florida DMV, getting my extra $25 a year endless license plate. I was waiting in line. I got all my instructions. I got my license. I got everything. I was just waiting for my plate. And I remember there was an old couple in front of me. A lot of senior citizens down here in Florida. And the guy was old, man. I mean, he was in his 60s, 70s. He was older. And he was they got a bunch of different specialty plates that you can pick from. And he was an older guy. The older generation, the baby boomers, they loved the American flag. And that's why Trump won. They loved the American flag. They remember, because it was the boom days of America. They love it. So he was looking at the different things. He wanted the Florida license plate to have like an American flag. And he thought it was like JFK or Ronald Reagan. Because it was almost like a thing of a flag and then a president like in the backdrop. It was an old white guy. And the old white guy was like, yeah, I want the American flag with like JFK or Ronald Reagan. I don't know which one. And then the DMV lady was looking. She was like, which one? And then he was like pointing. He was like, that one, the one with Ronald Reagan. And then the DMV lady was like, that's not Ronald Reagan. That's Martin Luther King. And then the old guy was like, oh, wait. Let me go look. And then he went, look. And it wasn't. And then so they ended up picking another one. But what I could tell you is, don't wait until you can't determine the difference between Ronald Reagan and Martin Luther King. Because did I see that? I saw that. And then she said, sir, what would you like? I said, I'll take Endless Summer, please. And she said, all right. I said, thank you. Now, I pray that you got something out of that message, because that's a powerful message. All right, love and respect. Good job. All right, hydration break. Oh, it's a disaster. Christina, Walt Disney World. I'm in SoCal. Shout out to Sarah from California. Between San Diego, that sounds magical. And I almost got a job in Burbank once in LA. It's a little surf town. I like that. Small, beautiful beachside. Oh, that's magical. Good job, Christina. Milano, Sammy, the hotter. Yes. Humid, less people around. Yeah, I remember you told me that back in the day. The area in the beach, there's nobody there. Yeah, Milano, I remember you told me that. I never forget that. Travel van. Yes. I have a total of 8 annual passes to parks around Florida. There you go. Travel van. If you see a guy living out of his minivan with 8 seasonal passes of water parks and you spot him in Florida, maybe traveling van. Now, if you're a troll and you approach traveling van in the street, don't forget, Florida is very gun liberal. So people down here packed. Don't think like, this YouTube is real life out here. Be careful. Good job. MTOF, Fort Myers Beach is empty most of the year. I was there recently, but so crowded you can't get near it January and April. Yeah, I was there recently. I think I did. Did I do a video from here? I'm not sure. Live and let live. Even my youngest daughter knows who Sam is. That's she's laughing. She will heard you playing in the background and say, Mom, who's that crazy guy? Who's getting your Sam time in? Oh, he's getting that's good. Thank you, Liv. I appreciate that. Hello to Live and Let Liv's daughter. Love and respect. Thank you. That meant something to me. Swan Auto. Thank you so much for the encouragement, Sam. Thank you, brother. I want you to see you live your dream. And your positivity keep me going. Swan Auto, keep going forward. We love you, brother. Norma, I got to go to sleep. We love you, Norma. I got to go to sleep. Fighting a cold. Get better, Norma. Thank you, Sam. Always good to watch. Norma, we love you. Prayer emoji and get better soon. I understand that's not easy. We love you, Norma. Sarah! Sarah's here! Oh my God, we got 2 people from California. Sammy! Has anyone told you today that you are awesome? No, but I'll take it. And love beyond measure. I'll take that. Well, Live and Let Live says something similar. Well, you are. Damn it. Good surprise, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you to Sarah. Thank you to Live and Let. Well, I take a compliment. Hell yeah. Why not? I thank you, Sarah. I love you. Sarah's living in her car full time. There's a middle-aged hot girl. Now, don't be mad because I said middle-aged, but let's be honest. You're not young. You're not old. You're middle-aged. Don't be upset. Don't take your compliment back. So here you, don't be mad. Here you have a beautiful middle-aged woman living full-time in her vehicle in Florida. I'm not in Florida. Now you got me all upset. In California. So is it possible? Yeah. Sarah does it. Now, what I could tell you is very possible. Now, should you do it? You should do whatever you want. We love Sarah. I love you, Sarah. Joshua, Paradise, California had one of the largest. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Trump said, look, if you guys don't start raking those leaves, you ain't getting no more government money. I remember when that happened. And he said, wildfires in history. About 100 people died. Yeah, I remember that. And thousands had everything destroyed. Yeah, I saw that in a few hours. I saw that. Look, that's why I don't, love and respect to that. I'll never mock anyone that's been hurt. But what I'm here to tell you is, look, every place has a disaster, though. People die in hurricanes and different things. But that's why I like Florida, because it's not, California too dry. I need a little bit more moist, okay? I like to sweat. I like to be humid. I like moist, okay? Tropical climate means like rainforest. Like it rains for a little bit, then it stops, then the sun comes out. Sun's always out. See, California is like dry mountains and like, you know, like it's like a bunch of land that's earth is cracks underneath it. And there's fires everywhere because people aren't raking. Trump's getting pissed. You're not raking the leaves, not getting money. I don't want to do that. Trump's over here in Mar-a-Lago. There's no state tax. Everything's good for now. So what I'm here to tell you is I love Florida, but I love California too. Good job. Joshua, love you. I'm a travel man. Water parks, beaches, gardens, and theme parks in spring and summer. Go to the mountains in Tennessee in the fall. I'm staying in Florida. But to Florida, to the theme parks for the winter. Well, brother, I am all year round Floridian resident. Unless if I have to visit my mom. Oh my God, somebody strip. We got super chat. Free to be me. The time is now forward and peaceful, brother. Thank you very much, Free to be me. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. The time is now forward and peaceful. That's paradise. Look, the time is now. You got to make the most of your time. You got to go in peace and free to be me. Do I appreciate that, brother? I appreciate that. Love to you, man. Thank you for the support, man. You have to do that. Thank you. Do I appreciate that? Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Free to be me. Thank you, man. Brother supporting, man. Free to be me. Love to you. Teresa. Sam. I've never given a blowjob out here. Here we go. I love you, Teresa. Let's see what she got to say. Sam, I've never given. Oh yeah, Nissy's laughing. I know. I love you. I love it. What's that? Yeah, I love you. Teresa's very positive. She's very supportive, very positive, and she's just having fun with us. Love to you. What I could tell you is, look, as soon as your children get into the teenage years, they can't wait to give their first blowjob. Why? Because puberty. I mean, come on. Weren't you guys in puberty once? You don't remember? I mean, it's like, you know, it's crazy. What should I tell you? Do whatever you want. Do it. Now, there's a couple exceptions, like AC Green. The guy was a virgin. But, you know, like I said, you get exceptions in life and you get the general rule. Hydration break. Free to be me. Thank you again, brother. I see you and I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Free to be me. Corey, good evening. Glad to hear you as always. Well, brother, I say preacher rag sweat to you. And thank you for joining, man. It means something to me. Dennis, hey, Sam. If gas becomes unavailable, do you have a go-to, do you have a go-to ride out the situation? Home bases aren't for everyone. Yet don't you think having a place to go is a good thing? What do you mean if gas becomes unavailable? Like Armageddon hits? If Armageddon hits, there's looting and riding everywhere. Everyone's going to be living in their car. So I don't fully understand that. But yes, I mean, a home base has value. But for me, not enough value to justify, because I've had a home base. For 15 years, I owned a house. And what I found for me at this season of my life, I like the freedom and flexibility. Because right now, if a hurricane comes, guess what I do? I start my car. If a wildfire comes, guess what I do? I start my car. I guarantee you, those people who had a home base in California when that wildfire hit, I guarantee they wish they could have just started their car and get out of there. Right now, if I get in an argument with the hot young PYT that I've been flirting with Starbucks, and all of a sudden she says something smart to me, guess what I do? I start my car. I never go back to that Starbucks again. Why? Freedom and flexibility. If I got a house right next to that Starbucks, I can't avoid her. I like that I can avoid anyone at any time. I can totally change my environment. That's freedom and flexibility. Is that for everyone? No. Is it for me? Yes. Will gas become unavailable? Look, if it does, we're all in Armageddon anyway. Then Traveling Van's taking out his rifle, and he's going to be pissed because he can't go to his theme park. Because if they don't got gas, how the hell are they going to run the water park? They're not going to be able to run the water park. Then we got big problems, okay? And we got bigger problems you can imagine. You don't want to see Traveling Van when he can't go to his water park. Total disaster. All right, good job. Traveling Van's laughing good. Johnny Lee. Been sub for a while. I appreciate you in the comment. Really enjoy your advice. Thank you. Especially about relationships. Yes, you don't master. That's what I say. Marriage, yeah, that's not worth it. Not worth it yet. For me. Brother Cox loves it. What I can tell you is, listen. Relationships, having kids, and marriage equal worry and stress. What is paradise? Paradise is the eliminating of worry, the eliminating of stress. But Sam, I'm horny. I gave my first blowjob at 14. How do I fulfill my lust? You masturbate. And if you want to have unprotected sex, you get a vasectomy. I can't make it more simple than that, guys. Do what you want. Good job. Swan Auto. Grateful to catch this live feed. I'm dropping knowledge. I'm in the same time zone, East Coast, as you at home. But I'm 2 hours. Oh, you're in Utah. Well, brother, you got to get to Vermont. Vermont's in the Eastern time zone. We love you, brother. Good to have you. Let me take a hydration break, guys. Woo! Yeah, we're on fire night. Free to be me. I still see you, brother, and I still appreciate you. Gilbert, Queens. I think paradise is ever changing. That's true. It is the end of the rainbow, that elusive pot of gold. But it is in the journey. Well, I agree with this. It is in the journey for renewal of life that moves us towards our happiness. Brother, very insightful comment. I think we find paradise. Brother, Gilbert, man, you're a very smart guy, man. Now, look, you could probably teach your therapist a lot. And that's why I tell you guys, look, don't sell yourself short. Am I against therapy? No. But at some point, you also got to say, look, you got what it takes, man. Gilbert, you're a smart guy, man. I love you. I'm very proud of you, man. Keep going for it. Russell Cox, I love you. I agree with you about not putting our life till later yet. We make sure we enjoy every day. Well, Russell, I love you again. Respect and blessings to you and your family. I'm just sharing mine, but you know I got a lot of love and respect for everyone, including you, brother, and your family. Love to you. Free to be me. Again, appreciate it and love to you. Thank you, brother. The time is now. Forward in peace. Vicky, you're still hanging in there. She's trying to get to Florida. Hey, Sam. She's counting it down. Moving in 498 days. Well, that's not bad. I like that you have a specific countdown. So 498 days. What's that, a year and a half? That's not bad. I like that you have a specific structure. And it took me about 2 years to get there. So that sounds right. What should you do now? This weekend, you should get more trash bags and you should keep throwing out because it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to downsize. It took me 2 years to downsize. You don't just wake up and say, all right, I'm ready to downsize. My kids went off to college. You don't say that. It takes years. It takes 498 days. Vicky's got the countdown. Good job. Gilbert. I don't think paradise is a place, except for Florida. It's a state of mind, except for Florida. Tranquility, peace of mind. Well, you're right. But so Florida. I love you, Gilbert. Dennis laughing. Good. It's good to laugh. Good answer. Love the show. What'd I say? Vasectomy? Thank you. I'm a traveling man. I have family. I can go to if need arise. Yeah, better to stay in your van, brother. It has already been discussed. Well, brother, traveling man, you know I love you, brother. Traveling man. My family and brothers are locals. Well, if they're good, that's fine. My family has been in Florida for 300 years. Damn. We are pretty well established. I'm not mad at that. Well, brother, save a spot for me, man. I'm not mad at you. Hydration break. I got to every live comment. Damn, that was good. Well, that was exciting. What I could tell you is, look, paradise is when you don't extend the conversation. If you extend conversations, that will become hell. Every argument stems from an extended conversation. You said one too many things to the Starbucks barista. You said one too many things to the guy living in his car. When the energy is gone, let it go and move on with your life. And what I could tell you is thank you, each and every person who left a comment. Thank you for my brother, Free to Be Me, for the super chat, brother. I love, appreciate that, and I thank you. Thank you for everyone who clicks the thumbs up button. Thank you for sharing Free to Be Me. I wish I could do more, brother. I appreciate the love. Thank you, man. No, your channel keeps me sane. Well, I appreciate that. You guys are a blessing to me, too. Through the depressive mindset. I understand. I love you, brother. I mean, brother, Free to Be Me. Peace to your mind like you always tell me, man. Peace be with you, also with you, man, and it's love, man. Blessings to you, brother. Traveling, man. I have 2 older brothers. They are always looking out for little bro. Well, I'm not mad at that. If you got good people, I'm not mad at that. Christina, love you. Love to my Cali girls. Sarah, are you still in here? Don't be mad because I called you middle-aged. I love you. You're hot. Little and Live, coming in hot. Here's to celebrating life and a cup of pike coffee. You are appreciated. Live and let live. Damn it. Thank you. Thank you to you. Thank you to your daughter who listens to me in the background. Do I appreciate that? Yes. Am I thankful? Yes. Do I encourage you to keep doing videos? Yes. Now, do I caution you? Be careful when you get thumbs down? Yes, but keep going. Live and let live. You're very insightful. You raised a daughter. You're figuring out your life. Keep going forward. Thank you for the love. And yes, it's appreciated. Live and let live. I love you. Somebody buy your umbrella insurance from Live and Let Live. Damn it. Thank you. John, thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Moab, Inspirational Nomad. Do you think formal relationships are better than friendly ones? I think the best relationships are no relationships. I think you should watch free porn and not have any relationships. That's my advice. You should do whatever you want. John, good evening, good night. I love you, John. Russell Cox, you're great. I love you, brother. I love channels that aren't too big to interact. Yeah, we're interacting a lot. We have a conversation to the followers. Well, thank you, brother. Thank you, everyone. Look, I appreciate that. Live and let live came in hot. Free to Be Me. Russell, everyone, do I appreciate you? Yes. Thank you. Thank you.